then once you receive your certificate of incorporation, you then have to apply for a 501c3 through the federal IRS. All of this process can take about 3 to 4 months, and it is a little costly to do. All in all, it costs you right around $450 to create all this.
Okay. And through this association, it's a way to kind of help the park out by, instead of the park getting funding through the state, you guys can directly get funding through just visitors and holding special events and things like that, so you can specifically gear that toward the park itself.
Absolutely.
Just Caesar Creek State Park.
Right.
Okay.
Any money that the park takes in goes into a general fund in Columbus. So therefore it's distributed as it is needed at that point to whatever park it's needed at. But with our organization, all the money stays right here in this campground.
Well, Vicki, thanks for coming to talk to us. If you ever want to go camping, just go to the campground at Caesar Creek State Park and Vicki will help you out. Bike trails are an excellent recreational resource activity, but the Little Miami Bike Trail is special because it's also a state park. Aaron Hall has information with Alan Ferguson on what makes this park so special.
We're on the Little Miami Bike Trail. Many people don't realize this is a state park. We're here with Alan Ferguson, one of our regional managers. He's here to tell us about the Little Miami Bike Trail.
You're right, Aaron. A lot of people don't realize this is a state park, but it is. It's actually one of the most unique parks in the Ohio State Park system. It is actually a 52-mile long park that averages 66 feet wide. So when you're on the bike trail, you don't get the impression that you're in a park in the traditional sense with the shelter houses and the picnic tables and beaches and things like that. There is no lake, which is often associated with state parks, but we do have the Little Miami Scenic River, which the bike trail parallels for most of the 52 miles that the state park manages.
Okay. Can you tell us some of the rules and regulations of the state park?
The number one rule is there's absolutely no motorized traffic on the Little Miami. It is a multi-purpose trail, meaning that you can have your bike, anything muscle-powered, including horses, which is kind of unique. The Little Miami is part of a broader network of trails, and the section that the Ohio State Parks manages does allow horses because we have enough shoulder along the trail for horses to pass safely. So it is truly a multi-purpose trail. Bicycles, rollerblades, horses, anything without a motor.
Great. There's a lot of history along our bike path that we have. Alan, can you tell us some of the historical facts of our area?
It passes through a very historical part of our state. Some of the oldest earthworks in Ohio, built by the Hopewell Indians back between 300 BC and 600 AD, are just south of us here a little ways at Fort Ancient. The bike trail actually skirts between the Fort Ancient earthworks and the Little Miami River. That history goes back, like I say, into prehistoric times, and later on then the Miami Indians, the Shawnee Indians used the river for major transportation routes. And then in the mid-1800s it became a railroad, and the mills started popping up along the river. In 1979 then, of course, the state of Ohio bought the right-of-ways up from the railroad, and it became the Little Miami State Park.
That's right. And many bicyclists like to go by the Fort Ancient area and to see that area. Alan, tell us, in case of an emergency, what would we do? How would we contact a ranger, or what would we do?
Generally, most people carry cell phones anymore, and 911 will get you through to typically Warren County Dispatch Center for the major portion. We also go up into Greene County and down into Claremont and Hamilton counties. But 911 will typically get you a response immediately from either a park officer or a county or any of the townships that the bike trail goes through. It's fairly well patrolled by the Ohio State Park law enforcement rangers and, like I said, the township police officers in Warren County and Claremont and Greene and Hamilton County.
Great. Where does the bike trail run? Where does it start and where does it end?
Well, as I said, it is actually a 52-mile portion of a much larger network of trails. The state park section begins at Hedges Road, just south of Xenia, continues on down to just south of Terrace Park in Hamilton County. North of us, we connect with the Greene County portion, and from the Xenia hub up there, you can go off to Beaver Creek, up to Yellow Springs, and then Hamilton County is currently working on taking it right on through to the Ohio River.
Wonderful. And where are the best places for parking in our area? Three
of the major staging areas for the bike trail, and the most convenient to use, are at Corwin, near Waynesville, Ohio. That is a state-maintained access point with plenty of parking and restroom facilities. The village of Morrow has a city park that they maintain a very good access, and the city of Loveland has an access. And those two, Morrow and Loveland, both offer playground, shelter house facilities and things like that in their village parks.
That's great. Hey Alan, will you tell us the rules of the road on the bike trail?
Sure, that's a very good way to put it. We got to keep in mind that the bike trail is in fact a small road, and that all state laws that apply to bicyclists do apply on the bike trail. So cyclists need to watch for the stop signs. They need to obey those stop signs. Try to keep to your half of the road, and notify folks when you're passing. And that'll help everybody have a safe and enjoyable trip on the trail.
It's great. We'll see you on the bike path. Thanks for watching. We hope that this has been an educational program for you.
We were honored to have our special guests come out today. We work really hard at the parks to provide a fun, recreational experience that meets or exceeds your expectations.
If you'd like to learn more, please call us at the Nature Center or visit our website at CaesarCreekStatePark.com.